Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn Real English. How are you today? I hope you're feeling good, relaxed, and ready to practice English with us. Today, I'm here with George, and we're going to talk about a simple but beautiful topic, going to the park.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here today. I like this topic because parks are part of everyday life and they give us many useful words for real conversations.
Exactly. And, going to the park sounds simple, but there are so many things we can talk about. Walking, trees, flowers, benches, dogs, children, sports, and even funny moments.
That's true. A park is not just a place with grass and trees. It can be a place to relax, exercise, meet friends, enjoy fresh air, or sit quietly and think.
I like that. So let me ask you, do you like parks?
Yes, I do, and honestly, I really enjoy them. When I go to a park, I feel calmer, like my mind can breathe a little bit. It's a nice break from noise, work, and busy streets.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to say it. Your mind can breathe. I understand that feeling. Why do you think parks make people feel peaceful?
Well, I think parks feel peaceful because they have nature around us. You can see trees, hear birds, feel fresh air, and maybe sit somewhere quiet. Those small things can change your mood.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes even a short walk in the park can make the whole day feel better. It's simple, but it really helps.
Exactly. And that's important because relaxing doesn't always need to be expensive. Sometimes you need a bench, some fresh air, and maybe a nice view.
I agree with that. And maybe a coffee too, right?
Ah, yes, definitely. A coffee makes the park experience even better. I mean, nature is great, but nature with coffee is stronger.
That sounds like your personal life rule. Everything is better with coffee.
Well, not everything, but many things. Coffee in the park, tea in the park, snacks in the park. I'm flexible.
Very flexible, especially when food is involved. So, how often do you usually go to the park?
I usually go once or twice a week, especially when the weather is nice. I don't go every day, but when I do go, I try to enjoy it slowly and not rush.
That's nice. I think going slowly is important. Some people go to the park, but they keep looking at their phone the whole time.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I do it sometimes too, to be honest. But when I remember to put my phone away, the walk feels much better.
I like that. So, when you go to the park, what do you usually do there?
Most of the time, I walk around for a while. Then I sit on a bench, look at the trees, and relax. Sometimes I watch people walking their dogs, and that's always interesting.
Oh, I love watching dogs in the park. Dogs always look so happy, like every tree is a big surprise.
That's so true. A dog can see the same tree every day and still think, wow, this is amazing.
Exactly. Dogs are very easy to impress. Maybe we should learn from them.
Maybe, yes. If we enjoyed small things like dogs do, we would probably be happier people.
That's actually a good lesson. So, do you have a favorite park?
Yes, I do. My favorite park is not very big, but it's really beautiful. It has many trees, a small lake, walking paths, and lots of birds.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I love parks with lakes because the water makes everything feel quieter and more peaceful.
Yeah, the lake is my favorite part. Sometimes I stand near the water and watch the ducks. They walk slowly, but they look very confident.
Ducks do look confident. They walk like they own the whole park.
Exactly. And honestly, maybe they do. We are just visitors in their park.
That is funny. I never thought about ducks as park managers before.
Well, they don't wear uniforms, but they definitely act important.
That's true. Now, I want to talk about myself too. I love parks, especially when the weather is warm but not too hot.
Yeah, that's the perfect park weather. Warm sun, light wind, and not too many mosquitoes. That last part is very important.
Oh, yes, very important. I don't want to go to the park and become dinner for mosquitoes.
Exactly. You go for fresh air, and the mosquitoes say, "Thank you for coming."
That's too real. But when the weather is nice, I like walking, reading on a bench, and sometimes just watching people.
That sounds relaxing. Reading in the park is a really peaceful activity because you have a book, nature, and quiet time together.
Yes, exactly. But sometimes I try to read and then I start watching people instead.
That happens to me too. People in parks are interesting. You see families, runners, children, friends, and sometimes one person doing strange exercises.
Yes, the strange exercises are always there. Someone is always moving their arms like they are fighting invisible birds.
Right? And I respect it. Maybe it's a very serious exercise and we don't understand it.
Maybe. So, do you ever go jogging in the park?
Sometimes I try. I don't want to say I'm a jogger because real joggers may get angry with me. I'm more like a person who runs for 5 minutes and then walks proudly.
That is so honest. So, after 5 minutes, what happens?
After 5 minutes, I start thinking about snacks. My body says, "Good job. You worked hard. Now we need a sandwich."
Of course, your body says that. You have a very dramatic body.
Yes, very dramatic. My body treats 5 minutes of jogging like I climbed a mountain.
I understand, actually. Sometimes exercise feels hard at the beginning, but after a while, it becomes easier.
That's true. And walking is a good start. You don't always need to run. A simple walk in the park is already healthy and useful.
That's a great point for learners, too. You can walk and practice English at the same time. You can describe what you see around you.
Exactly. You can say, "I see trees. I see flowers. There is a lake. Children are playing." Simple sentences, but very useful.
By the way, if you want to improve your English every day, we use the Molingo Learn English app.
Yes, it is great for vocabulary, listening, and speaking practice.
You can search for Molingo on the Google Play Store.
Many learners use it every day, and you can practice anytime and anywhere.
Okay, let's imagine we are walking through a park right now. Please describe what you see slowly, as if you were helping beginners learn English.
Sure. I see many tall trees on both sides of the path. I see green grass, colorful flowers, and a small lake shining in the sunlight.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I can imagine it clearly. What else do you see in this park?
I see children playing in the playground. Some children are climbing, some are running, and some are laughing very loudly because they're having fun.
That sounds lively and happy. A playground always brings a lot of energy to a park.
Yes, definitely. I also see people jogging, people walking slowly, and one older man sitting on a bench and reading a newspaper.
I love that image. A person reading on a bench always makes the park feel peaceful.
Yeah, and wait. I also see one person eating ice cream near the lake.
Why did you notice the ice cream so quickly?
Well, my eyes have priorities. Some people notice flowers first, but my eyes say, "Look, ice cream."
That is not nature observation. That is snack observation.
Maybe, but snacks are part of life too. We must respect all parts of life.
Fair enough. Now let's talk about birds. Do you ever feed birds in the park?
Sometimes, yes, but I try to be careful because some foods aren't good for birds. I mostly watch them and enjoy how they move around.
That's a good point. We should be kind to animals, but we should also be careful and not give them the wrong food.
Exactly. In many parks, I see pigeons, ducks, and small birds. Pigeons are funny because they walk like they have important meetings.
That is so true. They walk fast, stop suddenly, and look around like they are late for work.
Yes, and when they come close, they look at you like, "Excuse me, where is my food?"
They really do. Sometimes birds come very close if they think you have something.
Very close. One time, a pigeon came so close that I felt like I owed it money.
That's hilarious. Did you move away?
I moved a little, but the pigeon followed me. It was a very confident pigeon, maybe the park's manager.
First ducks, now pigeons. Apparently, many animals manage the park.
Yes, parks have a secret government, and birds are probably in charge.
That's a funny idea. Now, have you ever met a friend in the park?
Yes, many times. Meeting a friend in the park is nice because you can walk and talk at the same time. It feels natural and easy.
I agree. Sometimes conversations are better when you're walking because you feel more relaxed.
Exactly. You don't have to sit face to face like in an interview. You walk, look around, and talk about life.
That's true. What do you usually talk about with your friends in the park?
We talk about normal things like work, family, plans, and sometimes problems. But of course, we also talk about food, because food is always part of the conversation.
I knew food would come back. You cannot leave food outside the conversation.
No, food must be included. Food is like a quiet friend who joins every meeting.
That is a strange but beautiful sentence. So, when you walk with a friend, do you feel better after?
Yes, usually I do. Talking with a good friend while walking in nature can make stress feel smaller. It doesn't solve everything, but it helps.
That's a very honest answer. Parks can help us feel lighter, especially when life feels busy.
Exactly. A park gives you space. Space to walk, space to breathe, and sometimes space to think clearly.
Let's teach some English now. I think learners will love park vocabulary because it is useful and easy to understand.
Great idea. The first word is park. A park is an open public place where people can walk, relax, play, and enjoy nature.
Example: I like to walk in the park after work. That is a simple and useful sentence.
Excellent. Another word is tree. A tree is a tall plant with a trunk, branches, and leaves.
Example: there are many trees in the park and they give shade on hot days.
Very good. The word shade is useful too. Shade means a cool area away from direct sunlight.
Example: I sat in the shade because the sun was too hot.
Great sentence. Another important word is flower. A flower is the colorful part of a plant, and many people enjoy looking at flowers.
Example: the flowers in the park are beautiful in spring.
Perfect. Another word is bench. A bench is a long seat where people can sit, usually in parks, streets, or public places.
Example: I sat on a bench and read a book for 30 minutes.
Nice. Another useful word is playground. A playground is a place where children play. It often has swings, slides, and climbing areas.
Example: the children are playing in the playground and they look very happy.
Excellent. We can also use the word path. A path is a small road or walkway where people can walk.
Example: we walked along the path near the lake.
Very useful. And the word lake means a large area of water surrounded by land.
Example: there is a small lake in my favorite park.
Great. These words are simple, but they help learners describe real places clearly.
What about you listeners? Do you enjoy going to the park?
Write your answer in the comments and tell us what you like to do there.
Do you walk, jog, read, meet friends, or sit and relax?
We would love to read your answers because everyone enjoys parks in a different way.
I have to ask you something. What is the funniest thing you have ever seen in a park?
Oh, I remember one very funny moment. I saw a dog steal a man's hat from a bench and run away like it had planned the whole thing.
Wait, the dog stole a hat? That sounds like a cartoon scene.
Yes, exactly. The man put his hat on the bench for just a moment, and the dog came, grabbed it, and started running.
What did the man do? Did he chase the dog?
Yes, he chased the dog, but the dog was very fast. The dog looked so proud, like it had won a big race.
Oh no, poor man. Was everyone laughing?
Almost everyone was laughing, but they tried not to laugh too loudly because the man was serious. He really wanted his hat back.
I can imagine that. Did he finally get the hat?
Yes, finally, the dog stopped near its owner, and the owner gave the hat back. The man smiled, but I think he was tired inside.
That is such a park story. Parks are peaceful, but sometimes they are full of surprises.
That's true. You go there to relax, and suddenly you see a dog committing a hat crime.
A hat crime. That is a very serious park problem.
Very serious. We should warn the listeners, keep your hat safe,
Good advice. Now, let's talk about grammar. We often use there is and there are when we describe a park.
right? We use there is for one thing. For example, there is a lake in the park.
Good. Another example, there is a bench under the tree.
Perfect. We use there are when referring to more than one thing. For example, there are many trees in the park.
Another example, children are playing in the playground.
Excellent. This grammar is very useful because it helps us describe places in English.
Yes, and learners can practice anywhere. They can look around and say, there is a door, there are 2 chairs, there is a table.
Exactly. It is simple, practical, and good for daily English practice.
Speaking of daily practice, I think this is why small habits matter. A short walk can help your body, and a short English lesson can help your language.
That's a nice connection. Learning English doesn't need to feel heavy. A few minutes every day can help learners build confidence slowly.
By the way, if you want to improve your English every day, we use the Molingo Learn English app.
Yes, it is great for vocabulary, listening, and speaking practice.
You can search for Molingo on the Google Play Store.
Many learners use it every day, and you can practice anytime and anywhere.
Now, what is your favorite season to visit a park?
My favorite season is spring because the flowers bloom, the weather becomes warmer, and everything feels fresh and alive again.
Spring is beautiful. I love seeing colorful flowers and green leaves after a long winter.
Yeah, spring feels like the park is waking up. The birds sing more, people smile more, and even the air feels different.
That's lovely. I also like autumn because the leaves change color and the park looks like a painting.
Oh, autumn is amazing too. Red, orange, and yellow leaves make everything look beautiful. But then you step on wet leaves, and suddenly it's dangerous.
Yes, wet leaves can be very slippery. The park becomes beautiful and a little risky.
Exactly. It's like nature says, enjoy the colors, but watch your steps.
Good warning. What about winter? Do you like parks in winter?
Sometimes. Winter parks can be beautiful when there is snow, but they can also be very cold. I enjoy them for 10 minutes. Then I want hot tea.
That sounds fair. Winter parks are beautiful, but you need warm clothes, gloves, and maybe a very brave heart.
Yes, and good shoes. Without good shoes, winter walking becomes winter sliding.
Very true. And summer parks?
Summer parks are great, especially in the evening. But in the afternoon, if it's too hot, I look for shade immediately.
Shade becomes your best friend in summer.
Exactly. Shade, water, and maybe ice cream. Again, snacks are important.
Of course. So, what is your favorite thing about parks?
My favorite thing is that parks help people slow down. In daily life, everything feels fast, but in the park, you can walk slowly and enjoy small things.
I love that answer. My favorite thing is that parks help me relax and forget stress for a little while.
That's a good answer, too. Parks don't remove all problems, but they give us a peaceful place to breathe and feel better.
Before we finish, let's review some useful sentences for learners.
Great. Sentence 1. I like going to the park because it is peaceful.
Sentence 2. There are many trees and flowers in the park.
Sentence 3. I usually walk around the park with my friend.
Sentence 4. I sat on a bench and read a book.
Sentence 5. The children are playing in the playground.
Sentence 6. There's a lake near the walking path.
Sentence 7. I enjoy fresh air and quiet places.
These sentences are simple but very useful for real English conversation.
Exactly. Learners can repeat them, change them, and use them to talk about their own city or neighborhood.
Today was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed talking about parks, nature, walking, birds, dogs, and of course, snack priorities.
Thank you. I enjoyed it too. We talked about a simple topic, but simple topics are great for learning real English.
We learned useful vocabulary like park, tree, flower, bench, playground, path, lake, and shade.
And we practiced grammar with there is and there are, which is very useful when describing places.
Remember to practice English every day, even for a few minutes. Small practice every day can make a big difference.
Yes, and try to use English in real life. Describe your room, your street, your school, your workplace, or a park near your home.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Keep practicing your English and maybe visit a park this week.
Yes, go outside, enjoy fresh air, and be careful around dogs that steal hats,
Very important advice. Protect your hat and your snacks.
especially your snacks. That is serious.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone, and keep learning English every day.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.